Hello to all my dear friends, welcome to my new video. Well, in this video let's weave flowers and leaves together and use them for a beautiful headband. For each petal, we need 4 3-needle polyester threads of 80 centimeters. And for each leaf, we need 4 3-needle polyester threads of 50 centimeters. Let's start weaving the leaves first. We need 20 centimeters thread for the middle of the leaf. We fix the threads with a round needle. We determine the middle of the 50 centimeters threads. We put it under the thread and fix one side with a needle. And with the other side, we make a double half knot. We tie the rest of the threads in the same way. We take the first thread from the top in one hand and tie the rest of the threads to it. We take the same thread to the other side and tie only one knot on the fixed thread. We repeat for the other side. We knit 3 rows on each side. We tie the last thread once from the opposite side and again from its own side. By doing this, the thread becomes stronger. We return the excess threads to the back of the leaf, then we cut it and fix it with a lighter so that the threads don't unravel. It is the turn of the texture of blooming flowers. Cut 4 threads of 80 centimeters. We need them for these flowers. We take the thread on the right side and keep it steady in one hand. We tie the rest of the threads to it. We take the second thread and keep it steady in one hand and tie the third thread to it. We tie the last thread into a lark's head knot. We return the fixed thread and tie it again with the previous thread. We also tie the thread that we left aside, and the first petal is made. We repeat the same pattern 4 more times until the rest of the petals are woven. To connect the ends of the petals together and form a flower, we turn the flower to the back, then like me, fix the petals with a needle. Finally, we hold the short threads that we left aside and tie the next thread to it. Well, now let's go to knit the headband together. We cut 4 4-needle polyester threads, each measuring 6 meters, and we cut one thread measuring about 80 centimeters. We find the middle of the threads and tie, then we tie with another thread about 7 or 8 centimeters and a half. We put the two sides of the threads together, then tie 2 square knots with short threads to make it completely tight. We have 2 sets of 4 thread and now we tie 2 square knots. Then we put aside 2 threads from the left and right and tie a square knot with the remaining threads. We continue this pattern. We knit about 59 or 60 centimeters of plain weave with a square knot. We find the middle and mark it. After that, I use thread and needle to sew the flowers to the head clip, which of course is better to use mercerized thread because it is thick. We sew the purple flower exactly in the middle of the clip, then sew 2 flowers of your choice on each side and arrange the leaves according to your taste. I used pearls as flags for the flowers, which I also sewed on the flowers. Pay attention, I did not use glue at all. I sewed everything with thread and needle, which in my opinion is stronger than glue, and if I want, I can change the place of the flowers later. It is enough to stitch each flower 3 or 4 times. So, where the needle passes easily. Pass the threads between the knitting lines so that the end of the thread is not visible. Make a hidden stitch. It doesn't matter if that side of the thread is visible or not, it is important that it looks clean. I determine the place of the flowers and leaves that are going to be sewn. Of course there is a taste to arrange the flowers together and also the color of the flowers. Because I love the combination of pink, red and purple colors, I chose these colors. Sew everything and tie the thread in a few knots at the end and cut the rest. To make the roots more beautiful, I use a snowflake knot, put a few snowflakes and cut the roots, then burn the roots with a lighter so that they don't open. Thank you for watching the video. Please give me your comments and like if you like it. It is so beautiful and eye-catching that anyone who sees it will fall in love with it. Weave and use flowers for yourself or your girls.